On this computer. Okay.
We need to change the thing.
What? Oh yeah. Show my screen.
Bruh.
Just exit. Move. Share screen. We're so challenged when it comes to this thing. Okay, can y'all see our screen? Or do you still see us?
No, we see the screen.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay. So we're talking about summer care, which actually some of these can be used for winter care as well. Since Janie, you are in a different climate than we are right now.
Fact. So I wasn't as involved with this PowerPoint as I have been with previous PowerPoints, and Chelsea said, hey, brainstorm a few ideas. So I came up with like 3, and Chelsea threw together like 20 slides on this PowerPoint. So
I got excited.
That is a lot of stuff to talk about. We are probably going to skim over some stuff.
Yeah, there's like 6 DIYs or something, and we'll just go through them. We've gone through some of them before, so
right through those
we'll just send them out. Right?
I mean, this thing is not.
I can get a battery.
Oh, straight up died.
What? Okay. Where is our mouse? There we go.
Okay.
The
Alrighty.
dōTERRA difference.
You guys already know the dōTERRA difference. Janie, sign up with dōTERRA, and Katie, you've heard us say it a bunch of times. But long story short, for those who haven't, we go with dōTERRA because it's certified pure therapeutic grade. It is the
highest quality that you can get.
Highest quality you can get, and it is amazing stuff. Okay, here's an outline for what we are going to talk about today.
We're starting out with a giveaway. That way, anybody who gets on the phone call, they have time to go and like our Facebook page. Hiking essentials, camping essentials, basically outdoor stuff. Muscle and pain care, cut, burns, bumps, bruises, bites. Overheated for you and your pup. Energy and stamina, and DIYs, which are my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
So we are giving away a bug bite itch stick for anybody who goes and likes our page. The link is at the bottom. Hopefully y'all can see that because we have something in the way. But it's just Dirty Dog Oils on Facebook. So it should be pretty easy to find.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm already using this stuff because I've gotten bit by mosquitoes. Mosquitoes love me.
It's true. So we started using this stuff called Terra Shield, and we use a spray. You can also get it just as an oil blend, but Chelsea used the spray, and I didn't use the spray.
Well, we're at the dog park
I
because
didn't think I needed the spray. Normally, all bugs get attracted to her, and I'm totally fine. And she used the spray, and then all the bugs didn't want to go to her, so they all came to me, so we went home.
It was so great.
Okay, so hiking essentials. Chelsea came up with a bunch of things.
It's like a couple handfuls.
It's a couple handfuls. So
if they're small, you can put them in your backpack as you're hiking or whatever. Put them in your dog's pouch if your dog carries stuff when you hike. Deep Blue Rub, I feel like, is necessary to put on either before you go hiking, or if you wanted to wait till after you start kind of aching, then you can do that too. But it is a preventative thing, which a lot of people forget about. So before you go work out, go hiking or whatever, if you put it like on your knees or any issue areas, then it'll help with soreness before it happens.
Yeah, it's awesome. I use it all the time.
Yeah.
I started playing tennis with some of my friends, and I haven't really played tennis growing up. It's just kind of like, hey, let's play tennis. And so like get achy joints, get achy muscles. There's some Deep Blue Rub in there. It'd be perfect for after a hike. I don't think we've ever used it for Abby and Gunner.
if we had it, we probably would have used it whenever Gunnar was going through his joint
We've used
issues.
the oil. They have deep blue oil.
Oh, that's true. We have used the oil. We just haven't used Deep Blue Rub before.
Yeah.
If you're going to use the oil.
Because it's more of a lotion. I feel like it'd be weird on their hair.
If you're going to use the oil, make sure you use fractionated coconut oil and dilute it a bit because it's really strong.
Yep. TerraShield, which we just talked about. Oh, wait, no. Was that TerraShield? Now I'm like getting everything confused. Yeah, right? TerraShield is the bug spray.
Yeah, TerraShield is the bug spray. Well, there's TerraShield the blend, and then there's TerraShield that it comes in a little 30 ml spray.
Mm-hmm.
Both are awesome. Spray is more convenient, so we go with spray.
But you can always make your own if you mix it with your fractionated coconut oil, and you could potentially get more. So.
Okay, so Correct X, I actually think it was originally intended for like skin care.
Yeah, it's in the skincare line, but it helps with irritations with the skin. I read that it will help if you get into poison ivy and stuff like that. So kind of cool.
That makes sense.
That you can bring that. It's just a little small tube. So instead of using it on your face for acne and whatever it's used for, you can put it on your outdoor. Yeah.
Okay. Next one's peppermint. Peppermint we're going to talk about a little later in a different application, maybe just a little more in-depth into this application. It says rub a couple drops on your temples, sinuses, and the back of your neck to keep you cool and refreshed. We're going to talk a little bit more about that later. Mito 2 Max.
This is one of the supplements.
Just for energy.
Yeah, so you take that beforehand. Your dogs can also take Mito 2 Max and the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And those both help with stamina, energy, all that good stuff. And then
digestion, so you don't have to poop in the wild. Maybe you should carry some
like your
paper.
stomach could get upset or whatever if you're bringing snacks. Like
that'd be safe and sorry. Bye.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know what you just said. Tri-Ease.
Mm-hmm.
Tri-Ease is good to have on hand for those who may be sensitive to nature. Helps maintain clear breathing and protects against seasonal elements.
Mm-hmm. So we don't really have much experience with this, but I read this a lot or on a lot of other people's blogs about hiking with essential oils. So we'll have to try this one out, let y'all know pretty soon. Well, he will. I'm not hiking anytime soon.
For those who have agoraphobia, this is probably a great blend.
I don't even know what that is. I'll have to go.
I thought it was like fear. It's either like fear of like public spaces or like fear of like being out in the sun. I can't remember which one.
And then Arbor Vitae. This is also a natural bug repellent. So
is it
like you can't have too much.
Is it included in TerraShield? It might be actually included in TerraShield. Just as an oil, it's a more concentrated like aspect. Or
so you could like diffuse this one and then spray the other one.
Yeah.
So
makes sense. Cool. All right. Dang it. All right, you do it.
There we go.
Okay.
Camping essentials. So these go into a little more detail for more things because you're going to be out longer. But we just narrowed it down to 3 of the oils that are in the basic 10. I would say that these 3 oils are probably, well, definitely some of the most purchased oils. So that's why we chose these 3. Lavender, of course, soothes the skin. So if you get a sunburn while you're out, you can put it on. And then any issues that your dog might have, any skin irritations from being out, cuts, scrapes, blisters, our dogs always get hurt. So goes for both human and pup. Deodorant. I figured, okay, doTERRA makes deodorant, which is really cool. But if your dog starts to smell, you can always just stick it on them as a deodorizer. So that's really what I meant by that.
There you go. Soap replacement. Yep. Rub lavender oil on skin.
You can keep going.
Okay. Probably use, if you're going to do that, probably use Melaleuca as well because Melaleuca has like cleansing properties. So probably have both of those go hand in hand. Allergies. Apply to the neck, chest, and between eyes. Actually, lavender, what is it? Lavender, lemon, and peppermint are actually doTERRA's suggested allergy like combo.
Yep.
Okay, heat rash and chafing. probably really similar to like sunburn or a sting or like a blister. And then
Sleeping aid.
If
If you have a hard time sleeping out in the wilderness.
Lavender has fantastic properties for that. We know that.
Peppermint's good for headache. Ticks hate peppermint, so if you pour it on them, they're going to come up to breathe. I don't know if y'all have seen that YouTube video that was going around, but
it's also a really strong oil, so that might have been what made the tick freak out and pull its head out.
Stomach ache, nausea. Peppermint is indigestion, and that's one of the main reasons why it helps with digestive issues. There we go. If you need to pick me up, it makes you feel energized. If you get overheated, the cooling property, of course, we'll go through a DIY blend that we're doing that will help with overheating too.
Joint or muscle pain, it's in deep blue.
I was going to move that.
Yeah, let's move that thing so we can see it. Okay, there we go. Congestion, apply to sinuses. Good grief. Have anyone here ever just taken a drop of peppermint, put it on their tongue?
Have y'all tried that yet?
It
clears everything up.
Nasty, but it's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
So
I was really sick a couple months ago, and I just had a cold that would not go away. So anytime I had a hard time breathing, I just would put a drop on my tongue and I could breathe it again. So it was nice.
Okay, Melaleuca or tea tree oil. Good for canker or cold sores or acne. Oh, that's interesting.
Okay, I know this doesn't really pertain to camping, but I feel like if you're out and you somehow get I kind of associate it with blisters or whatever, but like a canker sore or whatever, that's got to be really uncomfortable. So you want to get rid of it as much as possible, or at least help soothe it. So
sore throat, add a couple drops in a 1/4 cup of water and gargle. Probably Melaleuca or tea tree and peppermint.
I was supposed to say warm
together.
water.
Oh, warm? Okay, warm water.
Oh, wait, no, maybe it was peppermint.
Asterisk. Skin splits or cuts. Apply directly to the area.
So this helps clean the wound.
Probably for, cleansing properties.
Mm-hmm.
Fungal bacterial infections kind of goes along with the cleansing properties is that it's antifungal and antibacterial, conveniently enough. Onset of flu or cold, see above, antifungal, antibacterial. I don't know, cold is a virus, I don't really know. I mean, it
is an antiviral.
Probably helps, dude. With athlete's foot, apply topically to the entire foot. Probably most skin irritations can be improved by using 1 or 2 or all 3 of these oils, maybe particularly Melaleuca, because if you look at most of these that we have on here, they're skin irritations of some kind. And because of Melaleuca's antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral properties, it's really great for addressing any of these skin issues.
I don't know if either of y'all's dogs have skin tags, but Abby has skin tags on her chest for some reason. I don't know if it just comes with age or what, but we've been putting Melaleuca on them, and it helps get rid of them. It kind of hardens them, and they're easy to come off. So that was kind of gross, but they gross me out, so we're going to get rid of them.
Okay.
Okay, so Family Essentials Kit. These are the basic 10. They're 5 mils, so we're about to go over what each of these do for summer care. So that's why I wanted to include 2 of the kits that have the basic 10. So this is 125 wholesale if you want to get in and dabble with the oils. But this is probably the one that we bought. This is the one that we started with. Yeah, because we wanted the diffuser. So you get more than double the amount of oils, and you get the diffuser for just double the cost. So you end up getting a lot more.
Disclosure, when the oils come out of there, they don't look like a rainbow. So
that was a nice touch.
That was
Google.
decorative.
Okay, so the basic 10 oils for muscle and joint care. All of these oils that are highlighted have properties that are going to help with muscle and joint pain, any soreness, inflammation, all that good stuff. Let's see, muscle cramps, painful inflammation, and stiffness.
We have a few of these slides in a row. Don't worry, because we're going to be sending this to you through email, so you'll have this available to you.
Yeah. cuts, burns, bumps, bruises, and bites. Again, you have like half of the oils that help with these. So lavender, frankincense, On Guard helps with parasites. It's a topical disinfectant, neutralizes the bee and insect sting bites, or toxins, sorry. So I know we've all seen the pictures of dogs that like go after bees and their faces swell up. So On Guard is a really good one to help minimize that.
I would say On Guard is probably one that you could throw in to your camping pack. It's dōTERRA's like immune support blend, and Gunnar and Abby have both gotten sick. They've jumped into a pond, or they've messed in a puddle that they shouldn't have messed with.
Yeah.
And they start to get a cough, or they develop some upper respiratory issues.
All in the name of fun.
We go to On Guard because it's amazing for immune health, and so that's probably one you could pack along as well.
Yeah. And then Deep Blue, that is the Deep Blue oil, not the Deep Blue rub. The lotiony stuff. So getting overheated, and again, these are for humans as well as pups. I always forget to say that because I feel like I always focus more on one than the other. So being overheated, lavender will help with the dizziness of that. Digestion will stop any vomiting that comes from that. Peppermint, of course, the cooling properties. So any breathing challenges, increase your overheated body temperature. It's going to bring that temperature down. Lemon will help with electrolyte balance. And then breathing challenges, and overheated body temperature. And
I would just a comment about the electrolyte balance. It's awesome for remaining hydrated and getting your cells energy. So just a quick reminder, with all of these oils, almost all of these oils, if you're going to be using them on your dogs or another animal, a different kind of animal, you're going to want to use a fractionated coconut oil, or just normal coconut oil, or what is just it? Vegetable oil, whatever, some oil
oils.
Yeah. To kind of lessen the blow of these strong oils, except for lavender, because lavender is really gentle, and you can actually use lavender on dogs.
Clean.
Without
diluting
it. So if you're using it on yourselves, you can still use a carrier oil to dilute it. And we've talked about it before, how if you put on like fractionated coconut oil before you apply the oil or after you apply the oil, it does, the two different what properties or characteristics, whatever, in that it'll either drive it in further, or it'll, kind of drag it out, so the properties of that oil last a little longer.
Yeah.
So it's kind of up to you, or you can just skip the fractionated coconut oil and just, apply how you want.
When we say use it clean, it means that it's just the oil. It's not diluted at all with fractionated coconut oil. But if you put the FCO on first, then that is going to slow down the absorption process. And then if you put it on after the oil, that's going to help drive it in faster. So it depends kind of what you're looking for. I know the last couple days, we even had a digestion tabs, and being pregnant, I have seriously the worst acid reflux. And so I'm making my own tablets. I'm putting Serenity in them at night so I can sleep better, and then putting peppermint and fractionated coconut oil so that it prolongs the effects. So just to kind of give you an idea of what we mean by diluting it and helping it last a little bit longer.
Awesome. Okay. Energy and stamina. This is something that we touched on a minute or two ago. Mito 2 Max. Just a little blurb about it. It's structured to naturally support healthy cellular energy production, optimal mitochondrial function, aerobic capacity, and stamina without the use of harmful stimulants. We live in Utah. We hike a lot, and we used to hike a lot, and every single hike, I reach a point where I'm like, dang, I could really go for something, or man, I should have prepared better for this, or man, where's my water? I need more, water, whatever. Need more energy, to help me get through this. Seemed like a good idea down at the bottom. Now I'm in the middle of my hike and I need something. Mito 2 Max is awesome to address some of these concerns. I mean, aerobic capacity for one. Anyway. And then the Lifelong Vitality Pack, we typically just shorten that to LLV. That is a morning and night supplement that you can take. I literally sat through a class on this. Some guy with more degrees than me discussed
Like
all
3
of
degrees.
discussed all of the awesome effects of LLV, and it truly is amazing what it can do to you and how it can help you process food and get the most out of it and improve your diet, improve your lifestyle, improve how your body functions.
And so sorry. The Lifelong Vitality Pack, we actually have heard that people use this for show dogs because it not only helps with on the cellular level, but it helps with skin and coat as well and muscle definition. So kind of cool facts there. I mean, it is all around internal and external benefits.
Mm-hmm. Pretty cool. Okay, DIY wound care. We've talked about this so many times because we've, had to address these issues so many times with our thin-skinned dogs.
And there's so many DIYs for wound care, though, but this is just one of the ones.
This is one of the ones
that we've talked about before.
It'll be in the email.
Hot spots and itching. I think this is what Gunnar has on his chest, or like kind of on his throat. He lost his hair while he was boarded last month, and we kind of let it do its own thing to see if it'd get better, and it started to get worse. And then so we started putting the oils on him, and his hair's growing back. It doesn't look perfect, but it's definitely doing something now. So we'll have to do or show before and after pictures once he's all better.
Natural tick repellent. So important right now. I don't know about New Zealand, but I know that in the United States there's a big tick issue right now.
Very big.
Well, probably not in New Zealand because it's winter. I don't know. Do ticks come out in the winter?
I don't know. Probably not.
Maybe not. Maybe they're not as prevalent. Maybe they are. I don't know.
I don't think we even have them.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of having them here.
Dang.
Man, that's awesome.
That's way cool. All right, well, maybe this is just for the U.S.
I'll say maybe like closer to beaches they don't have them. Maybe like the salt in the air or something. I don't know. This is different.
Maybe. But
I'm
anyway,
gonna research this and find out.
I would say this is more than just tick repellent. This is mosquitoes. This is ticks. This is whatever else, creepy crawlies.
So this is a very big DIY. As you can see, Terra Shield, it takes 40 drops. How many drops are in a bottle? There's
in a 15 mil, I thought it was like 250.
Yeah. So you're almost using a fourth of the bottle. I can't do math right now. Just forget that I even said a fourth.
Not a fourth.
Okay? Because I'm not going to do that. But okay, so 40 drops Terra Shield, 10 drops lemongrass, 10 drops eucalyptus, and then 4 ounces of water. So the water is going to drive this in even further. So if you want to dilute it, then don't use water. Use your fractionated coconut oil. So put it in a spray bottle, shake before each time you use it, and then you're good to go.
Yep, really strong bug repellent. After sun soothing spray.
This is my favorite one over the summer.
We use this all the time. Every time we get burned, it's super amazing. It makes us feel really good,
and it
really
just,
fast.
Yeah, it just cools you off. So that's why we spray it on us and the dogs after being out at the dog park and stuff.
We've used it even if we're not burned, just because it cools you off.
I use it just because I'm pregnant and hot all the time. I like to cool down. It's so sad.
Good. It's not sad. Okay.
And I love this one.
DIY paw and hand cream. This is really beneficial if you've ever taken your dogs out on a hike, even if you've taken your dogs out on a walk and the pavement is really hot. I know we've seen pictures of owners who have accidentally, they didn't realize they took their dog out on a super hot pavement, but they got back to their house and their dog's pads were really blistered.
Or like coming off. I've seen them like coming off.
Or they'll just, slough
so
off.
Sad. Well,
Super
anyway,
bad.
so you can use this before and after. So preventative and then to help soothe.
That's awesome. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. And then, yeah, so anyways, we kind of altered this because before it was just for humans. So we, added ingredients that are really good for dogs as well. So kind of cool. You can both use the same thing, save some money.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you can talk about this one.
I am so excited about this one. So you can make your own ice cream shake, and you can also freeze it for your dog so they can have the same little treats. So it's lavender, blueberry, banana, and coconut. You've got all the ingredients here. These are all really good ingredients for your dogs too. Raw honey, blueberries, bananas. And then instead of doing the vanilla coconut milk ice cream, they can still have the ice cream and everything, but I would probably alter our dogs and do raw goat's milk, just because that has so many great properties for them. So
okay, schedule, we show this like every time, but we're going to bring it up again because just to drive home the fact that we're going to have classes on Tuesday now.
Yes.
Next
week is lemon.
Yay. For those of you that already know this, sorry. For those of you that didn't know this, now you do, and hopefully you can tune in. Okay. Contact info.
There's our Facebook page. So if you haven't already liked our Facebook page, go do it. We do a lot of updates. We're going to start doing more of our giveaways on there. So that's where we want to keep people up to date with, one, what's going on with us when we're not doing classes. Two, it's easier for people to contact us on there because I think everybody's always on Facebook and we get notifications. So if you have any questions, you want to post pictures of your dogs and you using the oils, we would love to see that. We love interacting with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So go like and follow us.
Cool. That's the end.
Bye.
Oh, I don't want to end meeting.
Yeah, just
do that. And then